I have been way more exhausted in my 2 years of working a 9 to 5 office job than I ever was in my 4 years of playing college football.
First, before we get into this video, I just want to say that I appreciate you all for your support. And if you're new here, please subscribe if you're interested in finance convos, videos about the economy, or what's going on in America. So I'm gonna keep this video short so we can get right into it.
And sometimes I think I'm just insane for thinking this because obviously an office job is physically nothing compared to college football. Like in college, I would get up early, go to work out, go to practice, go to class, work a part-time job, and I still had a bunch of energy to go out on the weekends with my friends and even on some weeknights. And now, fast forward almost 2 years, I don't know what it is, but after sitting at a desk for 8 hours, there's just nothing that I want to do. I force myself to get up early and work out still because I know after work I'm just not going to want to do it. I'm not going to have the energy. And I hate only doing stuff on the weekends. Like there's a lot of stuff I still want to do on the weekdays. So I try to force myself to do that as well. But for some reason, I don't know why I have to force myself as opposed to when I was even busier in college. And I have side hustles and stuff that I make myself do outside of work. But that's the thing. I have to make myself. It's not easy. And at the end of the week, it's hard because I'm just mentally drained. But if anyone else has recently or, in the past few years started their, 9 to 5 job or whatever, I need to know if you feel the same way.
So I've just finished work. I work a regular 9 to 5, I work in a desk, I work in an office. And one thing I've noticed recently these past couple of weeks since daylight savings has finished is an unspoken depressing reality of working 9 to 5. When it's winter here in Sydney, it gets darker a lot quicker and the days are a lot shorter. And when you finish work, there's just something so depressing about the sun already being set when you finish work. Like, it's dark, the sun is literally set, you miss the sunset, you didn't even get to see the sun that day at all, barely. I don't know if it's because of our circadian rhythm or it's just simple human biology, but there's just something so depressing about it already being dark and the day's over. I don't mean it's in the day's over as in like you have to go to bed as soon as you get home. Obviously you can work and you hustle till midnight, go to the gym, do what you have to do. But like that literal day is over. Like there's no more sun, it's just nighttime where you have to wait till the next morning now.
I'm only 2 years into working my 9 to 5 job and this is awful. So you're telling me I'm having the Sunday scaries every week to dread 5 days of my life, to then be rewarded with a little thrill on Friday, but then be so tired from working that I pass out at like 10 p.m., live for Saturdays, love them, but really that is only one full day of fun because Sunday, have a great Sunday morning, and then Sunday afternoon rolls around and I have the Sunday scaries and I'm dreading my life for the next 5 days. I went to college for 4 years to be stuck in this cycle. What? No, 2 years is enough. So I'm on TikTok and I'll be promoting products and posting my way out of this god-awful cycle. I cannot settle for a life of dread, especially if they want us to retire at 70 now. No. I'm going to be using the internet because I see people making a fuck ton of money on here, and you can be making a fuck ton of money by creating digital products, selling those, and then promoting products that you didn't even make. So yeah, that's my plan. That's what I'm going to be doing to get me out of this god-awful cycle because I cannot take another second of it. Happy?
In another video, what my job is, I'm a jeweler. I love jewelry. I love making jewelry. One thing I hate though is working for somebody else and building their dream instead of building mine. I feel like a raccoon in a cage, just crazy trying to get out. Because, when you think about it that way, whether you work at McDonald's, Walmart, or a corporate, you are spending your time, your energy, your life to build somebody else's dream that they are achieving.
Oh, I'm so motherfucking tired of working. These bitches think I'm supposed to do this shit for 30 more years. Oh, Lord, I can't do it. I ain't got it in me. Cut the show. Take it out. I'm done, Lord. I didn't ask to be here.
I have lost so much motivation to work a regular job. I don't want to work a regular job anymore. It's a rat race. I've lost my energy to do so. I'm not even motivated by the money anymore. It just seems as though everybody that's around me is in their own little bubble. I don't really have anybody who communicates or talks to me anymore. Even, the ones that I used to consider my close friends, they've seemed to just dropped off, so it's kind of lonely out here, isn't it? At some point, I believe that our system as to how we work and how we're supposed to live is going to change because inflation is too high and people are not motivated to work as they used to be. People are realizing that there's a better way of going about doing things, so If anybody else feels this way, please let me know. I'm not the only one, hopefully.
Y'all want to know what people never speak about? Nobody ever talks about how hard life is in your 20s. Some of us are in college. Some of us are working a 9-to-5 trying to figure out what we want to go to college for. Some of us are even wondering if we should or should not go to college. Because at this point in life, we don't know if it's really worth it or not. Some of us got kids. Some of us are in debt. Some of us stay with our parents still. And some of us got our own house with our own bills. But whatever the case may be, if you a young adult in your 20s and you grinding hard and you don't know what's going to happen next in your life, I salute you, because I'm in the same boat. I get up every day hustling and grinding, praying that God reveals my purpose one day soon. Listen, y'all, we gonna make it. We all gonna make it to the top. Stay focused and keep grinding, y'all. Do not give up. I promise y'all. Stay focused.
Being a 9-to-5 is the biggest fucking scam out there. The biggest scam. How the fuck you want to sit here and tell me that I work every day of my life, every fucking day, but I still don't have enough to pay my bills? How? How? And before you say, oh, get a better job. Bitch, I have had 4 jobs. 4 different, completely different type of jobs. All different pays. And how are you going to tell me none of those 4 jobs could pay my fucking bills? How? Working for people is fucking scamming, bro. A fucking scam. But then, you know what? There's drug dealers and scammers out here sitting on their ass living their best life. When I don't have time to go do anything fun. When I don't have the money to go do anything fun. I am so tired of fucking working for people, it's not even funny. Like, I swear to God, if somehow I win the lottery, get a scratch-off ticket, some shit, and get like 10 bands, honey, I am quitting my job and I am starting my own business, because I am so tired of working for people. Like, dead ass. Like, people need to be more aware of how much a 9-to-5 is a scam. A literal scam. It is nothing but a scam. And I'm sorry about my lisp. My tongue ring is still healing. But it's a scam. It's a fucking scam. They make you do all this work. You're overworked. They don't care. They'll replace you in a day if, like, something happens. They don't care about you. They just care about their shit. That's why it's a scam. You don't get cared for, you get overworked, you make no money, you're still stressing. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. And then they want to talk about inflation and shit, but then what we get paid doesn't reciprocate to inflation. So they want to raise everything prices up here, but we're still getting paid down here. So what does that mean? We have to work a shit ton more. And then we might hit what we need. No time off. No time for fun, no extra money, still stressing, or you might not even make it, you know? Yeah. Working 9-to-5 is a scam, and it needs to be talked about and stopped, because
I'm seeing a lot of millennials do videos and posts about being done with the US and just being tired of working, being burned out, and having been promised something that we weren't given. I'm an older millennial, by the way. So, you know, we were told as older millennials, just go to college, you'll get a good job, right? Take out student loans, you'll be able to pay it back. And then now we're seeing report after report that cost of living, like, people's incomes aren't keeping up with cost of living. So what do you do when that creates a stressor for you? And as a therapist, my job isn't to gaslight you and say, everything will be okay, because I don't know that for you exactly, right? I work with a lot of people, and some people are going to say, you know what? I give up. I'm just going to have to decrease my lifestyle. And some people say, doggone it, I'm going to fight to keep this lifestyle, and I'm going to get a second and third job, and I'm going to make it happen. That too is burnout. My response to this as a therapist is somewhere in the middle, because like I said, I'm not going to tell you that it's all going to get better, poof, and everyone's income increases 30% every year moving forward. We don't know that. However, what we do know is there's this woman, her name's Vivian, your rich BFF, and she talks about leaving your job every 2 years to increase your income. So don't be afraid to leave. You don't owe these companies anything unless you owe them something. That's your business. I don't know what you owe them. However, if you are not getting what you need out of your role financially and you are struggling to feed your family, spruce up that resume and look for something else, okay? She even talks about this as a wealth building tool. Also, this may be the time where you need to tap into that creative brain of yours. There's some ideas that you've had swimming around for a while, or maybe you had talked to a family member or friend about starting a particular business. Why not bring that dream alive? If you're feeling stuck at your current career, what is something you can do on the side to make a little extra money? I know a lot of people do Uber and DoorDash, and those can be helpful too for people trying to stay afloat. What I'm talking about, though, is you creating something that you own. What's some intellectual property that you can patent or trademark and do something for yourself so that you are the owner, founder, creator, CEO of it, all these things. And if you follow some of these business gurus, they will tell you, you got to create something that solves a problem. What problem are you able to solve? Don't just get stuck in this mindset that things are bad and here we are and every day is going to be the same. Try to think outside of that thought, because that thought just keeps you where you're at. And that's what I don't want for you. I don't want you to just stay where you're at because you're caving and giving in to everything we're fighting against, right? Inflation, all these things. How do you use your brain to get creative? I know you have some ideas. Let me know what your ideas are in the comments.
To all my people that are working 9 to 5s and you feel like every day you wake up, why the fuck do I gotta go to work? It's like, at this point, you know what you need to do, right? You need to leave the job, right? But how do you do that without just quitting and just saying fuck everything? Because you know we still gotta be practical, you know what I'm saying? And realistic, I should say. Work enough until you have established what your soul really desires and really wants for you.
Let's play Put a Finger Down. Put a finger down if you want to quit your 9 to 5 job because it is mentally exhausting your brain. Put a finger down if you feel as if that your 9 to 5 job is meaning less and less and less to you as the days go by, and you're just at a point in your life where if you quit, you just quit, right? If you got another job lined up or not. Put 2 fingers down if you're tired of wasting your life having to get up early in the morning just to work 8 hours for somebody who you don't want to work for people that you don't want to work for, etc., on a day-to-day basis. Put your last finger down if you rather risk your freedom and go to jail to learn how to scam just to make some extra money. Y'all should click the link in my bio to follow me on Instagram.
I woke up feeling tired of working 9 to 5. And when I clock out, I'm like, man, all I do is walk the kids and cook dinner, shower, get ready for the next day. And I feel like there's not enough time to work on your goals and dreams. So I was having this conversation with my boyfriend. I was very upset about it and losing focus. He told me that right now I'm not there yet. I'm in the hustle stage where I'm working on a high income skill or working, taking little baby steps each day towards my dream. So right now there's just so much I want to do. He told me to focus on one thing. So if it is a certification, take baby steps each day to reach that goal. And eventually I'll get there. I'm just not there yet. So that's something I had to learn, is just take it day by day, step by step. It's really hard trying to create your dream life when you feel like there's not enough time in the day. And I just feel like the 9 to 5, it's like slavery. It's modern slavery where you're just working. You barely have time for yourself or to be a good wife, girlfriend, dog mom, all that stuff, and work on your business too. It's like, when do you make the time? It's hard. So that's something I'm working on. And I needed to hear it today just because I was so upset. And I'm like, I can't work for someone else. Like, I'm working towards their dream. Why can't I work towards mine? So that's my little speech for today.
A 9 to 5 is absolutely ridiculous. And I hate that this is the standard just in America and I believe just across the world. Well, maybe not across the world. Maybe I'm a little too ignorant. I don't know. But in America, at least, because I'm American, I can only speak for us. it's just ridiculous, bro. It's exhausting. The fact that a lot of businesses are in that same time span. So it's like if I'm at work all fucking day and then I get off and I need to go get a dental cleaning, I won't be able to because I'm at work from 9 to 5. Like that is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Like that shit is crazy. Like I really have to take a day off or leave work early or go into work late because I got to get this one thing done because it's not happening on the weekend. Like the only things I can really do on the weekend is the regular shit. Like maybe I can go shopping or maybe I can go out to eat with the gang. You know, it's just, but during the week, it's like all this real world adult shit, like doctor's appointments and all that, is like that happens during the work hours. And it's fucking ridiculous, bro. It's actually fucking ridiculous. Another thing, quitting your job. Like if you want to interview to like get a new job and everything, it's the same exact thing, bro. It's like you have to, all this shit occurs during your work hours. So like once you get hired somewhere, if you don't like that job, it's like unless you just leave, it's gonna be very hard to find time for another interview because 9 out of 10 them shits are not happening on the weekend unless maybe it's for like some, I don't know, like maybe like some retailer like Walmart or like Target or some shit and they have like the time to do that, but usually that shit happens during the week. So I don't know, but just this 9 to 5 life is not fun. This shit is not fun. Yeah. Yeah.